going to go live on LinkedIn. We're live on Instagram, and we're going live on Facebook and on YouTube,
Yeah,
I
let's
believe.
go. Okay, let's do it.
So let's do this. Okay. Hey guys, I believe we're live. We're live on Instagram, Mariam. We're live on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on TikTok. You might have some feedback from your phone. I don't know if you can mute your phone or turn the volume down. Um, because it might feedback. Do you have any feedback?
No,
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
a little bit.
I had to plug headphones into my phone.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Faisal. It's okay.
No, no.
Go
Ah,
ahead.
yeah, it's echoing a little bit.
Okay. Should I just turn this on? Okay. Okay.
Try
Okay.
it or turn the volume down on your phone or whatever. But anyway, hey guys, thanks so much for joining. I'm here. Why am I dressed in this? Because I'm off to Dubai. I'm off to Dubai to meet Mariam for her event 10x Super Life. Mariam, so glad to have you on LinkedIn. You are like the Instagram live queen. How many Instagram lives have you done?
I've been doing Instagram lives, kid you not, every single day since March 2020. Well, I missed a few days. I missed a few days, but every single day since 2020. I did that because during this when started the pandemic started, and I remember Grant said you have to do something different. So it was actually a challenge. I was not comfortable doing an Instagram lives at that time, but then it became a habit. I just go in now.
But you go in all the time, like over lunch or whatever. You just
Yeah, whenever I get the chance, especially when I have an idea, I just, oh my God, I need to share it with the world. It's like gossip for some people. I love to share knowledge. That's what I do.
no. I mean, I've learned a lot from you. So, oh, it's actually Dr. Mariam, right? Because you became a doctorate.
Yes, yes, I did become a doctor back in 2022. And I did my research, well, I did my research back in 2020 at a topic called sense of place. It was in the beautiful city of Alaska, state of Alaska. And I mean, that was one of the hardest things I had to do actually.
Yeah, yeah. So I met you about 3 years ago in 2020 in the Grant Cardone space. And I mean, I came from a corporate career and I left that. I exited to kind of like do something different, to kind of like finding my purpose because I was very comfortable, salary wise, security wise, but I felt like something was missing. And it got to a point where I was actually, although I could do whatever I wanted and go on phenomenal trips, I got to a point where I didn't feel good about myself, like doing this. I was like, do I deserve this or not? And I came to a crossroads and and actually, if I think, I actually in 2014, I remember saying to my boss, I feel like there's something missing. 2014, and I still continued to work until 2020. And
Wow, that's amazing. The reason I'm
I didn't
saying
know what
that
it
is
was.
because first of all, I congratulate you for having that even level of awareness in 2014 because many people, they know they are in the wrong careers, but they think they're trapped and they think they have no other choice. So the fact that you even thought about it and you even declared it, it requires courage. Like I help a lot of people with it, but some people don't want to admit that they have a problem. And by the end of the day, I want to help everybody find their purpose. But unless someone says, you know what, I need to find my purpose. I need to find the reason for my existence. I want this to be applied in my life and my business. Like what you and I did. Like you said, I need help, and I helped you. Like I believe that if I need to be successful in life, I need to go ahead and ask help, especially if I need to advance in a certain area. You know.
Yeah. But on that journey, and I joined, from this book 10x Rule, I went to Grant's events, and I believe we crossed paths there somehow. I don't even remember, but it was in 2020. You became a licensee, I became a licensee, but we went on our different paths, and just like, okay. But here's the thing: the first thing I learned on my journey to change was to get into rooms with people who think bigger than you. And I think that's when I got into those rooms with people I consider separate, as successful in the corporate world where I was working, and they'd like 10x careers from where they came from. And I was like, "What did you do?" And they're like, "Dude, you got to read this, read that." And that's where they said, one of them said, "Read the 10x rule." Read, and that was one of the books. I think it was the third book I read, and in the first paragraph, I was addicted. I was like, "Geez." I can see myself here. Think bigger. Don't be average. How much are you really exploiting your full potential? I was like, no, I'm left empty. And that was the thing, get into rooms with people thinking bigger than me. And so I did. I went to some conferences, we met each other, and then the next step was to find my purpose. And that's when you came in, because I saw you. So every day you were posting on Instagram, I realize now, and I think you must have come across my several times. I now know that you have to see something 7 to 11 times, I believe, before
That's
you're ready
right.
to interact.
Yes. Yeah, there should. I mean, that's an interesting thing that the grant says that, and thank you for mentioning that, because sometimes when you hear the word for the first time, it doesn't really stick. But then when you hear someone who really keeps saying the same thing over and over again because they have conviction in it and this is what they stand for, the right people will understand it and as a result do something with it. Like for example, I could have done or spoke about purpose once a year or once a month, you know and when you only do that for a short period of time, nobody's going to hear your message. And again, people will not even trust you. But when you talk about the same thing over and over again over a period of time, and you are actually convicted in it, you're going to attract the right people who you can help, like yourself, Faisal. Oh, my Instagram lives worked on you, huh?
Yeah, so your Instagram life worked on me. And really what I did was I kept listening about your purpose, and you kept saying, my purpose is, you start everything. Every live you start with the same message. My name is Dr. Mariam Ali Stupil.
Yes, and I have a purpose, absolutely, because this is my. In the business world, we say, what is your value proposition? Well, in fact, your value proposition is your purpose, because there's no purposes that looks the same. And it's not something that, when someone say, oh my God, it's how much money we can help you make in a short period of time. That's a result of your purpose. It's not your purpose. It's a result of for living the reason for your existence. And to be honest with you, like many people underestimate like how powerful their purpose is. And I was so proud of you the minute you found your purpose, because it hits deep. You'll be like, what happened? Like this is me. This is what I stand for. I've been actually living it all my life. I just didn't call it a purpose. So when I hear you say that, it's amazing to see like how, like, that's why, going back to why I say it every time, it's because I remind myself before I remind the world. I remind myself before I remind the whole world of why I exist, because there are certain days you face challenges, but my purpose keeps me in check. It keeps me in check. This is why you wake up. You wake up every single day to help others embrace their authentic self, to serve a bigger purpose. That's what you do. And whatever you are delivering it with, coaching, 10x, programs, corporate trainings, anything that we do has purpose in it. Because if I don't deliver something that has purpose in it, it doesn't go far. Let me put it this way. The only reason that I got to bring 10x to the United Arab Emirates as the first Arab licensee from Grant is because I had purpose backing up this. It's hard. There were days that they were hard. There were days I thought I'm not going to be able to deliver 10x or even bring 10x. But the fact that this is my purpose, so that's why I start with it. I start with it in Instagram lives. I start when I do it on presentations, in sessions. And guess what? How are we going to start the 10x event? We're going to start with purpose. Like, this is how I'm going to start. My name is Mariam Al Ali. Alex and I, we were rehearsing yesterday. It's going to be fun.
So my purpose that I discovered, so we did a 2-day workshop,
Yes.
which I rented to find my purpose. And I remember you asked me, when was the first time that, I really felt like what takes me up, what brings me down? And I thought about loads of events during my life. And over the course of that period, we found the common denominator, which was actually bending reality for me. That's the term that I came up with. So my purpose, I'll say it, my purpose is to bend reality so people can access the lives they desire. Because that's what I did to myself. I never thought I would learn French. I failed French at school in the UK. I moved to Switzerland and I had to learn French to work here, to operate here. And now I became a Swiss citizen. So I had to for the citizenship exam, I had to speak French at a specific level. I got paid by a bank, a Swiss private bank, one of Switzerland's oldest private banks, and my job was 99% in French, giving presentations to C-level. So when I failed French and I had no desire to learn French, hated the language, to actually embracing it, and I was like, damn,
Wow,
I told myself I can.
that's that's amazing. Actually, to be honest with you, now that you say this, it's amazing when you actually know the reason for your existence, as in your purpose. Like certain challenges will just disappear. And you mentioned something like you looked at the past, because your purpose comes from the past. Your purpose is not in the future. You have already been living it. All what we did in that activity, Faisal, is just to get you aligned with who you truly are. And you did a great job. You were very good. You showed up. You went through it, because it was not an easy activity. So I appreciate and thank you for that.
No, thanks. And then the next thing we did was so I did Grant's Super Life exercise,
Yes.
and where for anybody who's watching this, by the way, and you basically have 7 areas of your life, and you write down your goals. So I'm going to read some of these actually. I said, my income, I would like a side hustle that brings in $90,000 a year. Physically, I want to be at 65 kilograms with 11% body fat and look the best I have ever looked in my life. And I want to attend mind-blowing events. I want to meet amazing people, go on incredible vacations with adventure, not just sitting on the beach. I want to meet new, exciting, like-minded people. I want 10 trips per year. And in the professional world, I want to have complete domination. So I want to be good at something. And then Grant says, now take those goals and 10x them. So I went, oh my goodness. Now my 90K a year from my side hustle has turned into 900K per year from a side hustle. I'm like, okay. And I started like, okay, now I can do push-ups, I can hike, I can run, I can jump in cold water, those plunges. I mean, I can't even put my toe in cold water, and I certainly couldn't even swim. I had a fear of deep water. So I couldn't even swim. So now, Mariam, I mean, that I wrote in 2020, I can tell you that was the first exercise. Then it was, so what's your 10x goal? What do you need to give up? And this is exactly what you did with me. What do you need to learn to achieve those goals? Right?
Absolutely.
And I think that was the bulk of it.
Wow.
Well, guess what? This year, Mariam, I'm doing cold plunges for 4 minutes at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I actually put an Instagram story yesterday. That's my record.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's 10 degrees centigrade for you.
Get it.
Water.
I will be so proud of you.
And I think I've been working on my health, doing some biohacking, but getting access to all this. And, I just feel my energy's gone back 10, 15 years.
Wow.
And by the way, the income goal, my side hustle is on track to do, if I can scale and if I can find some great people, we hope to do in the first year 1.1 million. So the 900K is actually done.
That's amazing. Congratulations, Faisal. I didn't know that.
It's not even a side hustle anymore, actually. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put more.
It's the hustle.
It's the hustle. And I'm like, how did I build something out of thin air?
Yeah.
Helping people leverage LinkedIn. That's all.
Yeah.
Help them find leads, help them close those leads, train them or do it for them. And they're like, can you do it for us? And the business is born.
Yeah.
And partnering with collaborations. And I'm like, damn, now it's not already there, but I'm like, why did I not start this 15 years ago? Why did I not start this 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Why is this not working? And I was just like, thanks a lot for all the support. And this also began from the event I attended, I want to tell you, 2 years ago in Super Life when I came to your event in Dubai.
Wow.
The connections came from there for this side hustle.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I
I
know you
didn't know
didn't know
that.
that. That's why I had to tell you that.
I didn't know that. I'm so happy. Like, you're telling me so many, you're catching me off guard here, like with everything that you've been doing. And here's the thing with when you attended 2 years ago. So this is, it was an event. It was the biggest event I did at that time. And I remember when I just shared it, you just said, I'm coming and I'm bringing mom. And you're bringing your mom this year too. So
Yeah, I'm bringing my mom.
yes, and I was amazed that even when you were talking to people, your questions, the way you actually interact with people, how people interact with you, you're the one who put yourself in the right environment. Going back to the first point you just mentioned here, you're the one who choose to be in that environment. Many people do not like their environments, but they don't choose to do something with it. Okay, you don't like it, change it. Oh no, I don't want to go all the way there. Okay, then stay where you are. The harsh reality, it's the harsh reality. So the fact that you took a plane, you went across from Europe to Dubai for an event, okay, and you finished that event and you've made connections because you are good. You have intentions, you have a goal. And when you have these 10x goals written down like you have done, it's easy for you to spot these opportunities. When I ask people what are your goals, they don't have an answer. So the minute you become clear on your goals, specifically your 10x goals, you're going to grab opportunities. And this is something John Maxwell taught me a long time ago. Faisal, he says, resources doesn't come to people who sit. Resources come to people who walk. So the more you walk toward your purpose, Faisal, the more resources you'll attract because you are in movement. You are current. You're moving. You are in current. You're in present time. You are moving. You're doing something. As a result of that, you keep attracting these resources to you. And when you came 2 years ago, you built connections because you had good intentions and you attracted the right people. Now, this time, they're going to even be way more than last time. So I don't know what you're hoping to get out of the events. So set your intentions because they're going to be big players in the room. Massive. So come prepared. That's all what I want to tell you.
Set your intention before I go then. Set my intention of what I want out of this event.
Oh, 100%. Like there was a gentleman who asked me, he's coming from the UK as well. And he also asked me, he's like, what is your advice to me? And I'm like, set your intention. And the second thing is be ready for opportunities. Because you might meet someone right in front of you and they might say something or do something. You need to be ready for the opportunity. I don't know what is the opportunity. A contract that you can sign over there, or maybe a business card that you need to give, or a call that you need to do, or a meeting you have to have after the event, something. I also, John Maxwell also taught me this. When an opportunity knocks, it's too late to prepare. You better be ready. So that's my two advice to anyone who's coming to this event or any event. Set your intention. Where are you going? And number two, be ready for opportunities. That's why many people to go to events and they're like, I don't know why I'm here. It was a waste of time. It wasn't a waste of time. It just, you, my friend, didn't set clear intentions. Because this is what I do, Faisal. I do not even go into a meeting without knowing what is the intention. Because I want to respect my time and their time too. I want
to. That's a great one. I wish I did that at work. Sometimes I went in, I didn't even when I was in the professional world. I remember this. Nobody tells us that.
Yeah, nobody tells you that, and this is something you learn. I remember I've been in one. There was one specific meeting I went to for 3 hours, and everybody was like arguing. I'm like, I didn't know what I was doing there, and it was not even my area of the job I was doing at that time. But the idea of it is I don't go to anything. What's the intention? We're going, even like we went to the mall yesterday, Alex and I, to get some items for the trip, and I'm like, what's the intention of going to the mall? I'm not going to go to the mall just to go to the mall and look at the stores. I need to buy this, and leave. And this is again intention. If the intention is not clear, you waste your time.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'll remember that the next time I open, even me, I open Instagram or TikTok and I get sucked into it. And I know my intention is to reply to my messages.
Yeah, I know.
But I go down a rabbit hole. 30 minutes later, I'm still consuming content.
I hear you, and there's nothing wrong with it. To be honest, it's just, again, you just like, why did I do this in the first place? That's why one of the things Alex and we are so clear about is Is like, why are we doing this? Even the goals, and this is one what we're going to be going through in the workshop. Even the goals, like every single goal you set, there should be a why behind it. Why do you want to make $900,000 a year? Why do you want to be fit?
Yeah.
Why you want to open that business? Why do you want to help that many people? You need to know why, because the why is the drive. Yeah,
Right.
of course you have, we're doing a Purpose Express session, by the way, on day
When?
1 and day 2, and during the event. It's a bonus.
What's the address for anybody who wants to join the event? What's the address, by the way? I'll pop it up in the comments.
It is the DubaiEvent.com.
The Dubai Event.
.com. It's the Dubai
The
Event.
Dubai Event.
The DubaiEvent.com. Yes.
That's-
With everything that is gonna bring, inshallah.
Okay, the Dubai Event. I hope I got that right. HTTPS, the Dubai Event. Okay,
You're
great.
fine. The DubaiEvent.com. So here, like we're going to be, so we're going to be doing, as this is a bonus. It's an express purpose session. All what I want is people to commit for 1 hour on day 1 and 1 hour and a half on day 2, and they find their purpose. But
That's it.
That's it. But they need to commit. They're going to be very intensive. Okay. So it's open for anyone, any ticket level. Someone's already made it all the way there. I might as well help them find their purpose. And that's pretty much it, because I know maybe lives will change over there, Faisal. You saw lives.
My life changed.
I know. You're a living testimonial of it.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to go around and share what. And I mean, it hasn't been easy, but it's been a test of my commitment. And that's where I think where in the past, maybe I wasn't in the right place. Maybe from 2014 to 2020. But I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know where to look in books, look around my office, look around my city in Switzerland, or, and then the world is so accessible. And I didn't even need to know how to use social media.
Wow. Really? You're an expert.
LinkedIn, I'm really good at getting clients on LinkedIn and filtering out prospects on LinkedIn and building a brand. That I've done it for myself. You have to, we learn. What do we learn? Don't tell me.
Show me.
Show me.
Absolutely.
So I had to do it for myself first, and people just started coming, hey, how did you do that?
Yeah.
And that's when it started. But anyway, hey, Mariam, thanks so much. I just want to say I'm really looking forward to heading to Dubai this next week. I arrive on Tuesday, spending 10 days with you guys, doing all those events. You've got some pre-events, post-events, everything I know.
We're having a blast here, just to give you an idea about what's going to happen. So thank you for coming earlier, because the earlier you come, the more you can get part of the activities. So on the first day, the first activity is going to be, we're going to have a dinner yacht. It's going to be leaving from Dubai Marina. Everything is arranged for that. We cannot wait to have everybody. And then the second day, we're going to have a dinner at one of the local houses. This is Mr. Ahmed Al-Shaybani and his daughter Amira. They are inviting us to their house again. You've been there last time.
It was beautiful.
And then after that, we're going to be having different dinners. One of them is at Burj Al Arab for our Black Diamond, like yourselves, and Ultimate VIPs. And then the second one, we have not decided yet. We want to keep it as a surprise. And the last one is going to be to the desert for the people who are coming as Ultimate VIPs. So we're very excited about it, Faisal. Thank you for having me here today. And I'm so happy that it's pretty much you and I are catching up on LinkedIn. This was not rehearsed at all, but I'm so happy to hear how much you have been working on yourself, and look how far you went, brother, in life. Go ahead.
Oh, that's great. I'm just putting a comment here just to tell people that I'm heading out to Dubai. Join us, meet Mariam, connect with you, connect with Mariam. She's so approachable, really approachable. She replies to I think you replied to all your messages. I don't even know how. How many followers do you have now on Instagram and everything?
On Instagram, not many.
Thousands.
Thousands, yes, thousands. Qualified. I don't buy followers. Because I feel if I'm gonna fake my followers, what else am I gonna fake?
Absolutely.
Personally, this is my view.
No, well, from my view, and I only have like 2,000 or 3,000 on LinkedIn. But the thing is, it's like Grant. It's like a small inner circle, and I just want people who are really committed in there, and people who aren't ready. That's kind of. I just want to attract the people who are going to support each other.
Who are players? You want to attract players, and that's what you want to do, and that's okay. You want to attract you want to attract people who want to do big things, and that's what I'm attracting. I'm attracting authentic and ethical people who happen to be wealthy in purpose and in money as well, like in money and in wealth. So I'm very happy about this. I cannot wait for you to be in the room, Faisal. We're flying on Saturday to Dubai. Inshallah, we'll see you there.
Joining on Tuesday. Thanks a lot, Mariam. Thanks
Take
a lot.
care, brother.
Cheers.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
having me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.